Now, is Oshur your favorite continent? Do you just love Oshur so much that you just spend the entire day constantly thinking about it, and every time an alert ends, you just wish it's Oshur next? Of course not. But it will be. Introducing Submarine Javelin. Traverse freely across the hostile water. Strike the enemy from the depths. Submarine Javelin. Oshur is your favorite continent now. Welcome to my Submarine Javelin guide. Have you ever wondered that you don't like Oshur, or why you suck at javelin so much that you can't ever be like a YouTuber? This guide is for you. I'll be going through ins and outs of Javelin Submarine playstyle, so in the end of the day, anyone can become a throwing bro, or at least look cool enough to pass by as a master Javelin player. Now, the most important thing in this guide is learning how to submerge underwater, which you might think is just about activating GSD, but it doesn't drop you to the seafloor like how it works with a Sunderer. It turns out what you need is a downward momentum when activating a GSD, and now you become a submarine until your GSD timer runs out. Now, I found that the most consistent way to do this is to find a ledge so you can double upward, activate GSD, then quickly yaw to the left 180 degrees as to be perpendicular to the surface of the water to enter the submarine mode. However, I think this is something like a ESF reverse maneuver, where once you get hang of it, you can put it off anywhere and anytime. And just like that, this technique will expand your Javelin gameplay to the infinity. Travel across the hostile water undetected and assassinate Monk, who is minding his own business. But not only that, sneak back later to the exact same place and assassinate Monk, because nobody expects Javelin to randomly come out of the ocean. And now submerge underwater and camp him from a place that you never see it coming. As a submarine javelin, one of the greatest advantages is that you have this underwater safe space to fall back to any time, which is actually very important because you know how many times you get randomly one-shotted by literally everything as javelin. But no longer do you have to worry about these completely spontaneous deaths. This greedy chimera is looking for an easy kill. You just retreat into the safety of the ocean and crush his hopes and dreams. Some greedy ESF player chasing you down, you just dive underwater and now he can't touch you at all. But you know, some pilots are just beyond the help. They're just so greedy, they'll just sit there and camp you forever until you eventually have to come out. But in this situation like this, you have to resort to your one and only special maneuver. Pretend that you're just a random ocean trash. And just like that, when he gets deceived and lets his guard down, you just beat him up, Alternatively, you can just roadkill them over like a mosquito they are. Because as it turns out, underwater has its own ecosystem, where you, the Javelin, happen to be at the top. You are the apex predator. And now this is probably when my brightest viewers are probably thinking, what if I take C4 Javelin, bring it to the underwater where most tanks are at their weakest? you can become a torpedo. But all in all, C4 goes extremely well with the Submarine Javelin, because when you encounter any threat, you can easily escape and lose them underwater. Put C4s right in front of your clueless passenger, and then charge into and destroy any spare vehicles. And very big emphasis on putting C4 right in front of the passenger without saying a single word. And I think I'm just here witnessing the future of the Javelin gameplay. In conclusion, Submarine Javelin unlocks the whole new area where you can terrorize non-NSO meatbags, and may even make Oshur your favorite continent. And that is why I give Submarine Javelin Oshur.